there's a guy that just finished Jimbo, who's been on this podcast, who did Murph for 365 days.
Oof.
And he got COVID in the middle of it. And he's like, I couldn't quit. I had to do it. So he did Murph every day with COVID.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
And
Yeah.
then he ended up getting like diarrhea or something later on in the year, because it's a whole year. You're going to get everything.
Yeah.
And I remember him being like, and I wrote to him, I said, hey, how's it going? And he's like, this is way worse than COVID, like having diarrhea and trying to do Murph. But he just finished the other day. He finished a few days ago. It's so impressive. He didn't miss a day. He did 365 days.
Any reason specific, or just other than just wanted to try it? Or
he did say he went through some shit. And he learned that like exercise for him was a way of dealing with the issues, and so he kind of committed to it, and he knows what a great charity it is, and bringing awareness to those guys. And he's a first responder, so
got it. Yeah, makes sense.
But it was really nice to see, and but just, I'm the kind of guy now, if I get the sniffles, I'm like, yeah, I'm not working out for a week. Like, I'm like, I just don't want to exacerbate a cold. So like knowing that you ran that with COVID.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid too. And honestly, like, look at hindsight, I probably knew I had it, which is the dumbest part. Well, I obviously didn't know, but as you look in hindsight, you all the symptoms were probably pointing towards that. I just didn't really put two and two together there. But anyway, it's good. But that's what I'm intrigued by. I'm intrigued by, like, these days, to just do things that are absolutely really stupid, to be honest. But I don't know, for some reason.
Have you done the 6 marathons, or are you going to do the 6?
No, so they canceled them. It was supposed to be in Mongolia. It was supposed to be in Mongolia. Yeah, actually June, I think 17th. It was supposed to start. 6 days, 6 marathons in terrain as well. But yeah, it canceled due to COVID, which is.
I had a guy on this podcast, Winston Fisher. He's a really good buddy of mine from growing up. He did 7 marathons, 7 days, 7 continents.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, so that one's a really good one.
Yeah, and but I have to tell you this, in all honesty, as exciting and fun as it sounds, and you're a different kind of fit than he is, but I would put you in a category of you're like an elite fitness, where he was like an average guy that started competing constantly, and he was like competing in a different race he did Race Across America twice. He did and had won it twice with his teams. He did all kinds of things, all these different marathons, all these different Spartan events. He fucked himself up.
Yeah.
Like his body, he's screwed. Like he has been in surgery after surgery after surgery.
I can see
hips, ankle, feet. I mean, I think there's a point, like, the human body is capable of some amazing things. And that was kind of when I did the 68-mile run. I was like, this could be fun and da-da-da. But I was like, or I might die, or I might really ruin my body. And for 6 weeks, I had chondromalacia on my knee, or both knees. And I kept going, 6 weeks, everything goes away.
Mm-hmm.
This is just, and then at like 6 weeks, I'm like still here. 8 weeks, I'm still here. 10 weeks, I'm calling Kelly Starrett and going, dude, I'm fucked. And he was like, what? I go, I have got chondromalacia. He's like, first of all, it's chondromalacia. Second of all, how do you know you have it? I'm like, I diagnosed myself. And it took a lot of rehab, and I got rid of it, which is great. But
that's also running. Running is also it's hard, man. It's just so hard in the body. Like, it really is, especially if you're a guy like me, like 230 pounds, just pounding like every step. It is hard. I can tell it. And honestly, that's one of the beautiful things about CrossFit. Is like, it can be hard on the body, but if done right in a right setting, it can also be very low impact on the body, and like depending on what you do, right? So that's like, I do really like that aspect of CrossFit too.
Well, I'm gonna say, I think yours getting canceled was a blessing.
Thank you. That probably was.
I just don't think, I think people can run. I think people should run. And but I'm starting to wonder about like how much ultra stuff, like when is too much?
Yeah.
When is.
That's definitely too much.
There are people out there doing these 240-mile races. No problem. Like.
Yeah, but they don't do it to be healthy, though. I imagine most of them do it because they're just drawn to this aspect of like doing something extreme, right? Like, I mean, I imagine most of these people don't think like, hey, let me go run 200K because this is really healthy for my body. I don't imagine most of the people are saying that.
So when you go to the gym, Are you working out at all? Or are you just entering competitions? Are you training at all for it?
No, I don't really train for it. I do. I mean, I do work out here and there, but it's very much like sporadic. It's like, hey, a friend calls up, or I call someone, or if it just happened to be like a time span where like I don't have anything planned, then I'll go to the gym. We do have a gym here. I'm actually right now. I'm at our office slash
Mhm.
gym for Grown Strong. So we do have a gym right on the other side here. So it's easy for me. But I don't enjoy it. I don't, and that's I do. That's why I stopped. I mean, that's part of the reason I stopped. I just don't enjoy the training as much anymore. I love
Right.
competing, and I miss that a lot, but I don't enjoy training as much anymore.
Right. Do you at the office you're at? Do you film a lot for Grown Strong?
Yeah, we do. We do. That's part
And
of the reason why I got it.
yeah, and so the workouts aren't just programmed. You're not just buying the programming. You're buying like how tos and walk through
Yeah,
everything.
basically,
Yeah.
we
Okay.
really try and like, and I think that is that's again like that whole idea where CrossFit gets a lot of hate. If you walk into a CrossFit gym and you're like, here, let's do double Murph today, because you see that like, well, maybe not specifically double Murph, but you do see like, hey, let's do these kipping pull ups followed by muscle ups and then handstand push ups, and then let's do like 30 rounds of that, and you do see that, and then the coach just goes sit in a corner. Um, like I don't have a specific scenario there, but it just happen. Or CrossFit is just like, and that's why people are hating on it for good reasons, because this should never happen. So what I think the approach we're taking is like, we want to do the exact opposite. We want to like, we have an online program, and that's really hard to do an online program and keeping it safe. So we really try to pride ourselves in like doing educational pieces to it
Hmm.
as well. So we want to make it fun, and we want to have a great online program, and I think we're doing an excellent job of that. But what I really think we're different is that we're really trying to educate people. We're really trying to like, hey, if you come join Grown Strong, you're joining a fitness program, but more importantly, you're joining a community of females that are all trying to like become a healthier person, both inside and out. And we're really trying to educate people in how to do that.
That's awesome. How can people sign up for this? Where do they go?
Grownstrong.com, GROWN, not to get mixed up with Growing Strong. We get that one all the time.
So grownstrong.com,
.com.
and looking forward to seeing everything you guys got going on. And
Thank you, Eddie. Appreciate
Lauren,
it.
and what's the name of the Icelandic super team?
CrossFit Reykjavik. I probably
Oh
pronounced that
yeah,
wrong.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who else is on the team with her?
This is Annie and Lauren on the female side, and then you got Khan Porter and
Okay,
Tola. Oh, God, Tola, don't hate me, but I forget your last name. He's just known as Tola. So Tola
okay.
and Khan, yeah. They have a
So
good team.
he's Con Con's from Australia though, right?
Correct.
Okay,
I
yeah,
mean, it's a very random team. It really is.
yeah,
Like, you got Annie
yeah.
from Iceland, Lauren from US, Tola from US, and then Khan from Australia.
It's gonna be interesting to watch. It's gonna be
I
awesome.
I would like to think so. I think like there's, which is needed. It's needed on the team side. It's needed to make things exciting again, because it
I
certainly
I
has
I
not been
think
exciting.
I think they've dropped the ball on the teams. I think the teams are really should be the fun thing to watch and
Well,
should be really exciting. So
agreed.
it's funny. I'm ending the show, but I'm bringing up another topic. I don't know if you watch the grid. Remember the grid league? I don't know
Oh,
if you ever.
I was in it.
I
I
was
was on
just
the
gonna
Phoenix
say I
Reds.
didn't. Okay, I was gonna say I didn't know if you were on a team or not. It still exists down in Florida,
I know, I know. We just talk. God, it's so funny to bring it up, because I talked with someone the other day where like it is still a thing, and it's still going on in Florida. Exactly.
and it goes on, and they're doing like crazy shit,
Yeah.
like like they'll do like burpee, or they'll do like toes to bar muscle ups,
Oh, I know.
and
I know.
and like really weird stuff, but it looks better than the stuff that you see in the CrossFit games. I
I
mean, we all know it's kind
gosh.
of non-functional,
Yes.
but it's exciting.
But talk about the difference, right? Like, okay, so I was going to bring this up, and we had a conversation earlier when we talked about like it was on CrossFit. And I was going to bring this up and we start talking about it, because I was going to say the same thing, where I was like, you got Grid League, and again talking about that separation, and Grid League came in and almost kind of did that, and I think they were onto something. They were onto a concept that could be used as a sport. It was very entertaining. It was always exciting. All the matches we had did come down to the very end. Like, it was always super exciting. There was teams behind us, so you could get like big money behind.
Specialists, it was
I
cool.
I think it was really cool. I really
Yeah,
think so.
yeah.
So I think it
I
was
made
great.
fun of it. I made fun of it a lot, but I liked it. Well, Rasmus, thank you for doing the
Thank
show.
you,
I
Eddie. Thank
really
you.
appreciate it. I would love to talk to you longer, but I'm running out of battery.
Oh,
And
shoot.
this is our whole new program. We're going to be up on YouTube. We're going to post clips and things. So everybody, pay attention to that. You know what to do. Go to iTunes, rate, review, comment, and check out Grown Strong.
Thank you.
murphsandeddy.com. Check out their programming. It looks awesome. And thanks again for doing the show.